A Manufacturing Job Guide. Chapter 1. The Manufacturing Process. Manufacturing in general. Manufacturing is both product development and running the factory. Manufacturing is firstly creating a new product, automating the production process, then selling it anywhere and everywhere. People in manufacturing are involved in planning, managing, and performing the processing of materials into intermediate or final products. They also handle production planning and control, maintenance, and manufacturing/process engineering. Some manufacturing industry jobs are as follows: aircraft and avionics equipment mechanics and service technicians, assemblers and fabricators, chemists and materials scientists, commercial and industrial designers, computer programmers, computer scientists and database administrators, computer software engineers, drafters, electricians, engineering and natural sciences managers, engineering technicians, engineers, plant, general and operations managers, health, safety and environmental assurance, heating, air conditioning, and refrigeration mechanics and installers, home appliance repairers, industrial engineers, industrial machinery mechanics and maintenance workers, industrial production managers, inspectors, testers, sorters, samplers, and weighers, line installers and repairers, logistics and inventory control, machine setters, operators, and tenders, metal and plastic, machinists, maintenance and repair workers, general maintenance, installation, and repair, manufacturing production process development, material moving occupations, millwrights, occupational health and safety technicians, operations research analysts, order clerks, painting and coating workers except construction and maintenance, production, purchasing managers, buyers and purchasing agents, quality assurance, science technicians, semiconductor processors, textile, apparel and furnishings occupations, tool and die makers, truck drivers and driver/sales workers, welding, soldering and brazing workers. At the library, manufacturing is it. 670 manufactures processable, 671 metal manufactures, 672 ferrous metals manufactures, 673 non-ferrous metals manufactures, 674 lumber, cork, wood-using industries, 675 leather and fur industries, 676 pulp and paper industries, 677 textiles, 678 elastomers and their products, 679 other products. How to find manufacturers and wholesalers. First off, there is usually a separate business section in the reference section and a general section in every library. Check them both out. Books about business information resources are at number 016.65. Two good business resource books are Gale Press, 800-877 Gale, galegroup.com. Business information sources: Grey House Press, Pocket Knife SQ, POG 1866, Lakeville, Connecticut 06039, 800-562-2139, 860-435-0868, fax 860-435-0867, books at lee.com, greyhouse.com. Directory of Business Information Resources. These books are subdivided into product categories and list magazines, newsletters, and trade associations that will enable you to learn about any particular product line. The key spots at the library are number 338.0, number 338.767, number 381.142 for wholesale and mail order books, number 658.7-8 for sales and number 670-689 for books on manufacturing. 670 manufactures processable. 671 metal manufactures. 672 ferrous metals manufactures. 673 non-ferrous metals manufactures. 674 lumber, cork, wood-using industries. 675 leather and fur industries. 676 pulp and paper industries. 677 textiles. 678 elastomers and their products. 679 other products. 680 assembled products. 681 precision instruments. 682 small forge work. 683 hardware, guns. 684 furniture. 685 leather goods. 687 clothing. 688 other products. The Thomas Register of American Manufacturers lists the major American manufacturers for all manner of consumer and industrial product. It's a massive 29-volume series made up of 3 parts. The main register is made up of 29 books that contain listings of all the manufacturing companies in the United States in the category products and services which go in alphabetical order. For a product index, go to Volume 23. Volume 23 also contains a trademark index. The company profiles is an index made up of 2 books, volumes 24 to 26, that list all the companies in the register by their names rather than by the products they produce. Beyond that, volumes 27 to 29 showcase some of the catalogs of these companies. Thomas Register. 5. Penn Plaza. NYC 10001. 800-699-9822. 212-695-0500. Fax, 212-290-7206. thomasregister.com. There's a book for trademarks called the Trademark Register which lists all U.S. trademarks. Manufacturing Engineering Jobs. SME.org, Society of Manufacturing Engineers. manufacturing-sites.com/manufacturing engineering. engsen.com. jobs-engineering.com. Society of Manufacturing Engineers. POG 930. 1. SME Drive. Dearborn, Michigan 48121. 313-271-1500. SME.org. Monthly Manufacturing Engineering, SME. Resume database. Quality Assurance Control Info. Quality assurance is the part of the manufacturing process which is dedicated to develop a standard such that every widget you make is of the same high quality, one indistinguishable from the other. Books about quality control are at number 658.4, number 658.562 and HD 38, HD 62.15, TS 156 at the library. ASQ.org, American Society for Quality. IQPC.com, International Quality and Productivity Center, Technical and Intellectual Property Training Courses. QAProject.org, Quality Assurance. IHIREqualitycontrol.com. American Society for Quality Control. 310 West Wisconsin Avenue. POB 3066. Milwaukee, Wisconsin 53201. 800-248-1946. 414-272-8575. ASQ.org. Quality Assurance Institute. 7575 Dr. Phillips Boulevard. Number 350. Orlando, Florida 32819. QAI.org. Chapter 2. Be a sales rep for anybody. Everybody wants you to sell their stuff. Sell for manufacturers and wholesalers/manufacturers representative. Decide on what you want to sell, go to the library or online and look through any of the several corporate directories there like Moody's or the Thomas Register, then contact the sales departments of those companies. It doesn't matter much if you don't have experience. It's all about sales and commissions. You can either buy from them directly or act as a manufacturer's representative for a commission. You'll always find your cheapest prices from a manufacturer over any middleman/broker. Set yourself up as a manufacturer's representative with a good name title for your business, top quality letterheads, business cards, brochures, flyers, etc. You must make the proper impression or they won't do business with you. You should consider becoming a specialist in a certain line of goods rather than trying to handle too many different products. Make simple, inexpensive market surveys and tests to determine if the various products will be profitable in your sphere of operation. Give the manufacturer full information about yourself so as to establish a profitable relationship. You will need an agreement spelling out all the elements necessary to make a binding contract. You could expand this operation worldwide by becoming a representative for American firms overseas. Sales representative job websites: nasb.com/program/sales-101, indeed.com/q-sales-development-representative-jobs.html, linkedin.com/jobs/sales-development-representative-jobs, careers.salesassociation.org, nasb.com/career-center. Selling Power. sellingpower.com. Manufacturers Agents National Association. 6321 West Dempster Street Suite 110. Morton Grove, Illinois 60053-2848. 877-626-2776. mana@manaonline.org. manaonline.org. Manufacturers Representatives Educational Research Foundation. 1301 Arapahoe Street Suite 105. Golden, Colorado 80401-1855. 303-463-1801. Certify at mrerf.org. mrerf.org. National Association of Sales Professionals. 512-200-2963. nasb.com. The Sales Association. 2460 West 26th Avenue Suite 245C. Denver, Colorado 80211-5352. 720-259-1250. salesassociation.org. Sales Management Association. 1440 Dutch Valley Place NE, Suite 990. Atlanta, Georgia 30324-5377. 404-963-7992. salesmanagement.org. Companies looking for distributors. Most companies want to expand their sales, so they will take on new distributors, but they don't want to be ripped off or risk someone tarnishing the company name, so they will be wary of prospective new distributors at first. In Asia, they have a lot of neat products that you can't buy in the rest of the world simply because they don't have sales reps/distributors there. Check out the Asian trade shows and trade websites. One problem is payment. Most manufacturers aren't going to give you product on credit straight up. They expect you to pay wholesale prices on it up front. After they get to know you, they might give you credit. They would like to meet you in person to sense if you are going to tarnish their name or not. For big products, they'll have sales kits which they will give to their sales reps who use them to show prospective customers the products. If you really want to sell any particular product, just contact manufacturers and distributors and tell them. If you're looking for new products to introduce to your country, check out Asia, Europe, and even Africa. I recently heard of a store in the city I live in that's importing a bunch of handmade carpets from Ethiopia. Alibaba.com. andys2business.co.uk/marketing/services/index.cfm, lists of manufacturers seeking anglo-germantrade.com/agents/agentswanted.htm asianproducts.com/looking-distributors-rfq6577.html b2b-bestof.com/distributors-wanted.html bizbb.com/bizopsbb bizeurope.com business.com/directory/food_and_beverage/distributors_and_wholesalers wholesaledir.com. Chapter 3. Manufacturing Websites and Resources. Manufacturing Websites 1. thomasnet.com, Thomas Register of American Manufacturers. alibaba.com. asianproducts.com. b2b-bestof.com. cas.org, 800-848-6533, Chemical Abstracts. Database. catalogs.indiamart.com, India. cme-mec.ca, Canadian Manufacturers and Exporters Association. findasalesagent.com. globalsources.com. happy.com, Household and Personal Products Industry Buyer's Guide. harrisinfo.com, 800-888-5900, Database of Manufacturers. housewares.org, Housewares Manufacturers Association. infousa.com, 800-555-5211, American Manufacturers Directory. lifetimetv.com. manaonline.org, 949-859-4040, Manufacturers Agents. manufacture.com. manufacture.com.tw, Taiwan. marketingzource.com. mfginfo.com. nrha.org, Hardware Retailers. thebluebook.com, Directory of Manufacturers. thomasregister.com, Directory of Manufacturers. webstersonline.com. Manufacturing Websites 2. nam.org/resource-center/resource-center.aspx, National Manufacturers Association. thomasnet.com. tomasnet.com/ thomasnet.com/Alabama. thomasnet.com/Illinois. manufacturersdirectory.com. manufacturing.net. manufacture.com.tw. manufacturing-expo.com. manufacturing-insightsts.com. manufacturing.automotive-business-review.com. manufacturing.gov. manufacturing.net. manufacturingnet.dischoose.com. manugistics.com. winterheavyindustries.com, manufactures sportswear in Seattle, WA. globalsources.com. mfgpages.com. hanserpublications.com, technical books for manufacturing industries. shopfloor.org, National Association of Manufacturers weblog. itdg.org/html/manufacturing/manufacturing.htm, manufacturing introduction may help those seeking to construct a small factory-type operation. kurtzfernhout.com/oskomac, open source community on manufacturing knowledge. 3wc.com/aama, Asian American Manufacturers Association. ame.org, Association for Manufacturing Excellence. globalsources.com, advancedmanufacturing.com, Advanced Manufacturing Magazine. agma.org, American Gear Manufacturers Association. aham.org, Association of Home Appliance Manufacturers. aiha.org/es.html, American Industrial Hygiene Association. alibaba.com/manufacturers. allproducts.com, Manufacturers Directory and Products Database. Allproducts.com, the world's best products directory for volume buyers. Alltheindustrials.com. Alma.org, American Loudspeaker Manufacturers Association. AME.org, AIM, the Association for Manufacturing Excellence. AME.org, Manufacturing Excellence. APFA.com, American Pipe Fitting Association. apic.org/career_guide.htm, process industry career. apix.org, American Production and Inventory Control Society. asminternational.org. asphaltroofing.org, Asphalt Roofing Manufacturers Association. asq.org, American Society for Quality. asqc.org, American Society for Quality Control. atmi.org, Textile Manufacturers. Automation.com. automationmag.com. automationnet.com. bin95.com/industrial_supply_resources.htm. Alibaba.com, based in China, the world's largest business-to-business marketplace. Thomasnet.com, 800-699-9822, searchable database of contract manufacturers for every conceivable product. Housewares.org, nationalhardwareshow.com, 847-292-4200. expoeast.com. expoist.com. bin95.com/machine_manuals.htm. bluecollarjobs.com. bmpco.org, best manufacturing practices. canners.com, journals industrial distribution, plant engineering and supply house times. camnet.ge.com, research and development manufacturing. carbonbydesign.com, carbon fiber manufacturing. careermag.com/mkt/content/js/channels/manufacturing production.asp. careerpark.com/jobs/monolist.html, jobs in the manufacturing industry. syncom.com/mfg solutions. cmcusa.org, Chicago Manufacturing Center, solutions for manufacturers. control.com/alist/alist.html, automation. cranfield.ac.uk/public/mn/mr940715/links.htm, manufacturing links. earthcycle.com/nmen/index.html, National Materials Exchange Network. eevl.ac.uk/ram/aboutram.html, recent advances in manufacturing. einet.net/galaxy/engineering-technology/manufacturing-and-processing.html. elib.cme.nist.gov/pub/nipta, National Product Data Exchange Resource Center. esmagazine.com/industry_link/manufacturer_links, engineered systems. ewi.ewi.org/nemj/home.html, materials joining. ewi.org, welding. finishing.com. forbes.com/manufacturing. gasketfab.com, Gasket Fabricators Association. globalsarces.com/manufacturers. harrisinfo.com, Book of Manufacturers. icma.com, International Card Manufacturers Association. ideal.com/pdmic, Product Data Management Information Center. ies.ncsu.edu/program/mep/resourcs.htm, NC Manufacturing Extensions Partnership. iienet.org, Institute of Industrial Engineers. ims.org, Intelligent Manufacturing Systems. industrial101.com. industry.net. industry.net/c/mn/_co, IndustryNet Career Opportunities. industry.yahoo.com. industryclick.com, many magazines. industrylink.com. industryzarch.com. Infocom.org, manufacturers and sellers audio, video and computer products. Inkwworldmagazine.com. iww.org, industrial workers of the world. jobanimal.com/index.cgi/p=jobs-hyphen-job-animal/mkt/channels/manufacturing-production.asp. jobsinmfg.com. jobworks.com, manufacturing jobs. coloque.net. landp.com.au, productivity improvement education, for manufacturers in Australia and New Zealand. linkstaffing.com. lionhrtpub.com/tmr.html, The Manufacturing Report. manufacturersuppplier.com. mnistore.com, U.S. manufacturers directories. manufacturing.thingamjob.com, USA manufacturingguide.com. manufacturingcareermag.com, iir.berkeley.edu/worktech, Institute of Industrial Relations. manufacturingischool.com. manufacturingjobs.ca. manufacturing-sites.com. manufacturing-software-direct.com. manufacturingsystems.com, manufacturing systems information. manufacturingtalk.com, where all the new product news is. mdx.ac.uk/www/mc/mc.html, Advanced Manufacturing and Mechatronics Center. mep.nist.gov, Manufacturing Extension Partnership. mfginfo.com/htm/industry.htm, manufacturing info. mfgquote.com, MFG Quotes, receive quotes online from machine shops, fabricators, job shops and contract manufacturers. mfgskills.com. mfgtech.org, manufacturing technology. mhwmag.com, material handling wholesaler. mninfo.com, manufacturers news. mrerf.org, Manufacturers Representatives Educational Research Foundation, International Union of Commercial Agents and Brokers. msimag.com, manufacturing business technology. mscusa.org, manufacturing. nam.org, Association of Manufacturers. ncms.org, National Center for Manufacturing Sciences. ntma.org, 800-248-6862, National Tooling and Machining Association. part.net. penton.com, American Machinist Journal, Machine Design Journal. plasticsnet.com. pmpia.org/car/career.htm, Precision Machined Products Association. puripresstechnician.com. process-controls.com. process-controls.com/product_directory.html. productblazer.com, this free online search engine has indexed 40,000 supplier websites. productfinder.com. productionjobsite.com. productmanager.net. ryjobs.com. sandia.gov/agil/home_page.html, product development. shopfloor.org, the manufacturer's blog. siemens.com/plm/answers, solutions to help you optimize your manufacturing system. development. sme.org, Society of Manufacturing Engineers. smehg.org, Spring Manufacturers Institute. sourcetool.com, 500,000 plus manufacturers online. suppliersource.com, Manufacturers Directory. suspensionmanufacturingnews.com, circuitworld.com, the Electronics Manufacturing Guide, a complete guide to the electronics manufacturing industry. tantalum.mit.edu/struct_mater/material_structures.html technologyevaluation.com testtechnician.com textileworld.com thomasregional.com thomasregister.com 800-699-9822 Directory of Manufacturers 25 volumes today'splayground.com Playground equipment tulandidijobs.com tpma.com diversityworking.com/career/manufacturing_and_operations warwick.ac.uk/tilde/esrjf/manufact.html web.mep.org/mep/mainmenu.html wireopenews.com wire and chain manufacturers worldindirep.com World Industrial Reporter Manufacturing websites 3 NIRA.org North American Industrial Representatives Association MRERF.org Manufacturers Representative MANAonline.org Manufacturers Agents National Association AIMR.net Association of Independent Manufacturers Association bnet.com/sales/sales plus +channels/wholesale cas.org 800-848-6533 Chemical Abstracts collegegrad.com/industries/trade04.shtml diversityworking.com/career/retail_and_wholesale electrobase.com 800-755-6111 rep and era.org 800-776-7377 electronics hira.org 800-777-4472 health industry ihra.org international housewares industriesalespros.com mafsi.org manufacturers agents for the food moodus.com netsource.fr/acx, International Union of Okouha.com replink.com rep and manufacturer lists repworld.com software rpms.com 800-776-7435 software SEMA.org safety equipment manufacturer wholesaleindustryjobs.com winrep.com software manufacturing resources 1 American Business Directories Inc 800-284-8353 800-808-1113 salesleadsusa.com American Business CD-ROM American Textile Manufacturers Institute 1130 Connecticut Avenue NW Number 1200 Washington, D.C. 20036-3954 ATMI.org American Hardware Manufacturers Association 801 North Plaza Drive Schaumburg, Illinois 60173-4977 847-605-1025 American Foundrymen's Society 505 State St. Des Plaines, Illinois 60016 847-824-0181 Modern Casting, Monthly American Gear Manufacturers Association 1500 King St. Number 201 Alexandria, Virginia 22314 703-684-0211 American Concrete Pipe Association Number 641 222 West Las Colinas Boulevard Irving, Texas 75039 972-506-7216 Business Research Publications 65 Bleecker St. NYC 10012 800-622-7237 212-673-4700 McRae's Blue Book, also state industrial directories. Business Reference Directory. POB 800495. Dallas, Texas 75380. 800-284-4671. American Business Yellow Pages. Dun & Bradstreet Directory for Manufacturers. 299 Park Avenue, 24th FL, NYC 10171. 212-285-7609. dnb.com. Fabricators and Manufacturers Association. 833 Featherstone Road, Rockford, Illinois 61107. 815-399-8775. Gale Research, Inc. 835 Penobscot Building, Detroit, Michigan 48226-4094. 800-877 Gale. GaleGroup.com. American Wholesalers and Distributors Directory. American Manufacturers Directory. Manufacturing USA. Gas Appliance Manufacturers Association. 950 North Glebe Road, number 160. Arlington, Virginia 22203. 703-522-7350. Georgia State University Press. University Plaza, Atlanta, Georgia 30303. 404-651-4253. gsu.edu. Directory of Foreign Manufacturers in the U.S. Health Industry Manufacturers Association. Number 400. 1200 G St. N.W. 202-783-8700. Hymene.com. Hube Cure COMM. 29100 Aurora Boulevard, number 200. Cleveland, Ohio 44139. 216-248-1125. Journal Quality in Manufacturing. Industrial Safety Equipment Association. 1901 Northmore St. Number 808. Arlington, Virginia 22209. 703-525-1695. Industrial Research Institute. 1550 M St. N.W. Washington, D.C. 20005. 202-295-8811. Book Who's Who in the Industrial Research Institute. Initial pubs. Number 109. 3869 Darrow Road, Stowe, Ohio 44224. 330-686-9544. Fastener Technology, Monthly. Machinery Dealers National Association. 1110 Spring St. Silver Spring, Maryland 20910. 301-585-9494. Have a membership directory and a used machinery buyer's guide. Manufacturer's News. 1633 Central St. Evanston, Illinois 60201. 847-864-7000. Publish manufacturer directories for every state and some countries. National Association of Manufacturers. 1331 Pennsylvania Avenue, NW. Number 1500 N. Washington, D.C. 20004. 202-637-3000. Fax, 202-637-3182. NAM.org. National Electrical Manufacturers Representatives Association. 200 Business Park Drive, Armonk, New York 10504. 914-273-6780. National Corrugated Steel Pipe Association. Number 850. 1255 23rd St. Northwest, Washington, D.C. 20037. 452-1700. Rodman Publishing. epub 555. Ramsey, New Jersey 07446. 201-825-2552. Nonwovens Industry, Monthly. Rubber World. 1867 West Market St. Akron, Ohio 44313-6901. 330-864-2122. Rubberworld.com. Monthly. Soap and Detergent Association. 475 Park Avenue South, NYC 10016. 212-725-1262. Society of Manufacturing Engineers. epub 930. 1 SME Drive, Dearborn, Michigan 48121. 313-271-1500. SME.org. Monthly Manufacturing Engineering, SME. Resume Database. Sporting Goods Manufacturers Association. 200 Castlewood Drive, Palm Beach, Florida 33418. 561-842-4100. Fax, 561-863-8984. sgma@9.netcom.com. Sportlink.com. Viscusi Information SVCs. epub 261. NYC 10023. 212-595-3811. Directory of Independent Representatives of the Interior Furnishings Industry. Walker's Corporate. Directory of U.S. Public Companies. 1650 Borel Place. Number 130. San Mateo, California 94402. 800-258-5737. Fax, 650-341-2351. Weffler & Associates. epub 1167. Evanston, Illinois 60204. 847-475-1866. The Design Firm Directory, profiles companies that build and design prototype products and/or improve the design of existing products. Manufacturing Resources 2. Agency Sales Magazine. 23016 Mill Creek Road, Laguna Hills, California 92654. 714-859-4040. Many ads for products looking for salespeople. They also sell a directory of manufacturers. Sales agencies. Manufacturers Agents National Association. epub 3467. ManaOnline.org. Manufacturers Representative. Educational Research Foundation. epub 247. 8095 Batavia Avenue, Geneva, Illinois 60134. MRERF.org. Thomas Register. 5 Penn Plaza, NYC 10001. 800-699-9822. 212-695-0500. Fax, 212-290-7206. ThomasRegister.com. United Association. Manufacturers Representatives. 133 Tur. Trail W. Lake Quivira, Kansas 66106. 913-268-9466. Monthly UAMR Bulletin has many ads of products looking for salespeople.